this is what happened. I woke up this morning at 4 o'clock to drive, but it was foggy. And I didn't like the fact that it was really foggy because, you know, when it's foggy, you have to use wisdom. If you can't see, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. So it was foggy, and then I started feeling a little tired. So I was like, I'm early, it's Saturday, and I'm getting ready to stop. I'm gonna stop and take a break because I have enough time. I have enough time to take a break. So I was like, let me just stop and take a 45-minute nap. And that's what I like about. That's one thing I like about driving a truck. I'm gonna just tell y'all seriously. That's one thing. One thing I love about truck driving is if you tired, if you know that it's something that you need to just stop and pull over, it's best to pull over. I'm a stickler. I'm a stickler for using my authority. If you tired as a truck driver, pull over. I don't care. Pull over. Pull over. So I got up early and started driving. I was like, well, I'm early. It's Saturday. I'm just gonna pull over for 45 minutes and take a 45-minute nap. On a job where you going inside of a building, you are not pulling over. You are not doing that. You can't do it. So that's one thing I do like about trucking is if you tired, they say pull over. So I was able to pull over. I need this to be a little bit hotter. This is not hot enough. And that's a good advantage about trucking. It's not hot enough. I need it hotter. If you are tired, please pull over. Don't keep driving. Don't just keep driving. And next thing you know, you on the news because you didn't pull over because you was trying to chase some money. Slim. You should pull over and lay down somewhere. If you know you're tired, pull over. And it's not even. It shouldn't just be. It's not just should be the rule of trucking. It should be not just the rule of trucking in a car. I remember I lived 2 hours from Los Angeles. I lived in Palmdale, California, and every time I got to Valencia, I would pull over at Denny's and take a nap. A nap might have been 45 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, but I always have trained my mind. If I'm sleepy and I'm driving a car, a van, a U-Haul truck, any kind of moving vehicle that can hurt people and hurt me, if I'm tired, I'm pulling over. I'm pulling over somewhere and I'm going to take a nap and I'm not going to. I'd rather be late for this appointment than to wake up on the other side because I didn't pull over. Just waiting for this to warm up. But if you are tired, if you are sleepy as a driver, a truck driver, any kind of driver, it just don't relate to truck drivers that have um, CDLs. But I learned this young. Pull over, go to sleep, put your seat back, go to sleep. So I was like, let me pull over and take a little nap. This weather's not looking too good. It's overcast right now. It's overcast. Real bad overcast. Look at this. And I'm like, I'm not driving this in the dark. Dark in this? I was like, no, I'm gonna pull over. This is not it. It was dark in this. This don't look too good. But it wasn't just this. It was two things. I got up at 4 this morning. I started driving and I got tired, so I was like, I'm pulling over. But you gotta pull over. People just be rushing and chasing money. Them bills ain't going nowhere. I don't celebrate how that's a way. One of the reasons I don't acknowledge the holiday. That's one of them. Because then you're trying to buy stuff you can't afford. Trying to keep up with the world. Pull over. Get some sleep. You know how a good way that people A good way to keep some of y'all that have children. All right. Some of y'all that have grown adults or children you might not have taught. What I taught mine, this is my homemade. I taught them that. What is it? Oh, I know what that is. Hello. Shabbat shalom. Don't ask a question you can answer. I'm real anal and very direct, like a New Yorker. Don't ask a question you can answer if you haven't spoke to me. If you don't speak, I don't respond. When you go into a restaurant, you speak. When you go into your job, you speak. When you go into your house, you speak. And when you come into a room, you speak. If you can't speak to me, this is not the channel for you. I'm very direct. I've always been like this. You don't just come in a room and start talking to me. When you wake up in the morning, you speak. Maybe your family don't speak to each other, but when you get to a job, you go to the courthouse, you're going to speak. You go to the judge, you're going to speak. You talk to your attorney, you're going to speak. You go to jail, you're going to speak. Whatever building you go into, you're going to speak. If you can't speak, this ain't the channel for you. The non-speaking people is on the other side. The disrespectful people are 100 lives away. On here, we speak to each other. If you can't answer, if you can't speak, and you can't answer the question, my father taught me, don't ask a question you can answer, Twila. My father was military and he was strict. And I'm just like him. Don't ask a question you know you can answer. Sit and watch and sit back and see what people talking about. And when you get to saying you look something, you get blocked. Don't even look at the channel. When I see you look, you just get blocked immediately. You should and all that. I don't even look at that stuff. I just ignore y'all. Wherever you are, you get blocked. You look and all that. I don't even read that stuff. I got almost 80,000 pounds on me. 80,000. You think I'm going to be reading stuff that people saying to me? You're not nice to me. I'm not reading that stuff. I'm not reading it. You don't speak? No speaking English. You don't speak? No speaking English. You don't speak? I'm going to say it 5 times. No speaking English and you get blocked. You look like and you should and capitalizing everything. I'm not reading that stuff. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading that. I don't put that stuff in my spirit. The Holy Spirit don't be acting like that. I'm going to come back. I have a lesson to teach today. I have a lesson that I want to teach today, but I'm getting ready to get back on the road. Yeah, I don't read into nobody's foolery. You talk like a fool, I'm going to treat you like a fool. The Bible say a fool is known by the multitude of his or her words. Clearly, a fool, that's what the Bible say. A fool is known. You know a person is a fool when dear, my name is not dear. My name is Miss Twila. I'm not reading that neither. My name is Miss Twila. You're going to say hello to me and you're going to acknowledge me by Miss Twila. I'm not your dear, honey, sweetie, baby, sugar pie. I'm not none of that. My mother named me Twila. I have a name. And you're going to use that name, but this is not the page for you. I can't help you. I have nothing to say to you. Nothing at all. So let me get down the road. There's an old head leaving out. Oh, he got a nice truck. Oh my gosh, look at that truck. That truck is nice. Look at that truck. Oh, his truck is nice.